with our mouse and be like, "Do you see that? Does anyone see that?" As we do start off with a pause here. All right, so we're looking at mid draw grand. Wait, what's above Grandmaster? Is it Is Grandmaster 25 or 30? But he's whatever that is, the highest of the highest.
Grandmaster is the 30, I believe.
Okay, all right. So he's Grandmaster Drow Ranger going up against the Huskar. Probably a matchup he's been through a few times. Unlikely he's been against Malreen's Huskar, but at least you kind of have that experience. You know the hero.
Yeah, without a doubt.
I mean, everyone else is bronze though. That's kind of crazy. All right, so top lane is going to be the Tiny as well as the Magnus. If you can skewer the enchants to the tower, you're going to be fine. Otherwise, I feel like it's a farm fest. And I kind of think the Falcons might be able to get kills there on their side, just because it depends on the creep. You've mentioned it, like if you can get the Harpy Stormcrafter, you basically win the lane for the next minute and a half.
Yeah, there'll be nothing Pona can do in that situation. Just be absolutely brutal. Tiny can only run away, it feels. Otherwise, it would be very punishing indeed. But yeah, you know, as long as if they can keep the creep wave somewhat near their tier 1 tower, then they're going to be able to, you know, do the toss, do the skewer play, and then 100% they can try and find kills going through that method. So we'll see if Falcons are going to be able to keep their safe lane in a decent position or not. We'll just have to wait and see, as the game is now underway. And Falcons smoking, heading down towards the Radiant jungle, and Revenants also heading into their own jungle, so the recipe for a level 1 fight might be coming our way.
I will say I do like what Revenants has in the bottom lane, right? I feel like Queen of Pain and Oracle should be able to just smash the Rubik, even harass the Doom to a certain amount. On paper, in theory, that's how I see it. Maybe Falcons will be still able to come on top, but I like it like on paper. It looks good.
It definitely does. And Chrono there did break the smoke of the Enchantress, but where Chrono wasn't smoked up herself, he had absolutely no idea Chrono was snaking was nearby. So they just immediately duck out, head up towards the north side. And now, this is a very interesting spot for Revenants to be sitting in, like underneath their tier 1 tower. Very defensive.
Hey, I know. I guess they're worried someone's going to... It is. They're kind of seceding control of the other bounties, because now you have 20 seconds to at least get to your river one. Maybe they're just going to be like, all right, we're just going to wait here. We expect someone to come out for us. But Falcons might be off to a really good start because of this fear factor that's happening.
Yeah, it looks like it. They're going to try and push into the river to try and secure that second bounty. But only 5 seconds. Do Falcons stick around for it? Crit is here. Pona, though, probably going to get the Avalanche skilled up, and he will. Gets a 2-man stun. Doesn't even grab the bounty, though. Crit still ends up picking it up. And now, Chrono, he is just dead. He already leveled Shadow Strike. And first blood going to Malreen as well. Brilliant start for Falcons.
And interesting move by Revenant, to be honest. They kind of, like, we saw the stun. Queen of Pain could have taken, like, the blink, but didn't want to because you want to take the Shadow Strike for the laning phase. But at that point, it's kind of like he went in, waved and lost his life. Very unfortunate. Not the start that you want. For people wondering, we are aware that there's a slight audio for the game, and we are going to be slight audio issue in the game. We are going to be fixing that, so please be patient with us. Very nice start for Falcons here. Look,
it is, but I mean, now that Chrono's back into his lane, I'm sure he's probably going to be fine. I don't think there's going to be able to do too much wrestle to him. Yeah, look at these two in the mid, man. They're both so damn low on HP resources. What the fuck?
The ancient matchup of Drow versus Huskar in the mid lane.
Yeah. Literally. It's not something you see every day, but it's pretty damn interesting. I love to see these quirky different mid laners come on out. And in all honesty, I can't remember the last time I saw a mid Drow, but down bot lane, that's where the action's happening. Chrono actually dies first again. He does at least get the kill return on towards Crit, but of course he gets no experience for that. And he's dead without TP, so he has to buy a smoke to try and get to lane faster. Ooh, not good. Not good at all.
Yeah, that's a little bit unfortunate that Chrono loses his life twice like that. Remember, this is your carry. Yesterday we saw them do really well because of him. He was able to move around the map very often, like all the time. And he's going a lot like heavy into the stats. Even a Fluffy Hat early. Of course, he's going to be building that into the Falcon Blade, but just wants to get as much stat. No mana regen or damage. I just want health to survive right now.
And if he can survive, that'd be nice, because still only level 1, doesn't have the option just to blink, run away. He's forced to just stick there. Considering how, most of the times when there's a Rubik, they always take Fade Bolt level 1, but because of the rune, Crit had telekinesis, which is the reason why they were able to kill Chrono that time there. Just throws him out of position, into the waiting arms of ATF, and ends up being another free kill. Devastating stuff.
I like what Rogue has. 7 CS on this Oracle. We did mention this guy is the highest MMR player. I think he's ranked 200 in the region. So he's, he knows his game. And he's just like, yeah, I'll be farming. A lot of it was just because Chrono died twice, but it's a good start for Mr. Oracle, who's TPing away right now.
Oh, going mid. Try to maybe get this grab on towards Malrine. Not quite close enough, though, for the Fortune's End. So he'll be able to walk himself away there, Malrine. Even chucks out the high five, but not going to be able to get the grab onto anyone. And yeah, he is also level 3, where Chrono was still only level 1. So, sometimes there are benefits to your carry dying. Yeah,
your supports become even stronger. But the CS already in favor of Falcons. Reminder, they started off with First Blood and 3 bounties. So this is a pretty scary start. The Oracle does make up for it, right? Having basically 6 more CS than any... Oh dear, Malvin loses. Sorry, Malvin gets a kill on Malice.
Yeah, so far this mid-drow is not quite panning out how they would have liked for the side of Revenants. Yeah, it's very interesting. Obviously, this drow was picked before the Huskar, right? So,
yeah.
I don't know. I guess they just weren't quite expecting this, but they did also pick their heroes quite quickly. So, it felt like they were already going to do Chrono carry to begin with on the Queen of Pain. Although, with this backstab from Pona, tossing him back inside the tower, and that will be able to get them the kill. So there you go, Revenant's bouncing back. Unfortunately, Pona is the one who gets the kill credit there, not Malice, who would have really loved that.
True, it still gives him 15 seconds of free farm in the lane, so it's still something to be happy about. But right now, bottom lane is kind of the tragedy. We've seen Chrono die twice. What is Amar building? I'm interested to see. It's going to be like the standard Shiva's build. Looks like it will be, yes. I saw someone building the Octarine core, Hand of Mice build. People were like, what are you, outdated? Now it's all about them Shivas on the offlane. It's
all about Shivas, right? It's like, what are you, a 7.34 player? Oh, learn to build items then.
Download the new map already.
Yeah. You can see, in this mid, man, every single time Malice gets anywhere close to attacking range, Malrine just runs at him, chucks a load of spears into his face, and Malice is basically on death's door. And doesn't look like Drow Ranger's really a hero who wants to spend money on a bottle, so Malice definitely suffering in terms of resources.
And there's no remedy because if you're like Huskar, you can buy bracers if you want. You're gonna get a huge amount of regen from your Berserker's blood. If you're Drow, there's no item that gives you health regen in your normal item build. You're gonna be building like Wraith Bands or Power Treads, and you're gonna get a little bit of strength, but that's it. Like when you trade health, Huskar always comes out ahead.
Yeah, 100%. It's not a very easy hero to trade with whatsoever. Meanwhile, up top, Pona in some danger, has to chuck out the old Avalanche to make some space for himself. So they're still not finding the opportunity here, Revenants, to go for a toss skewer play into the tower. Snaking's just happily harassing away, not threatened at all. Yeah, Pona actually has to walk all the way back to base to get some regen up, but at least he has boots.
I think Malvin is very close to that level 6. Once that happens, Malice has to be even more worried because that big jump from the Huskar means that you're going to be caught any second. And Crit, yep, he's about 2 creeps away, 3 creeps away at most for the Huskar. And Crit's already here. He's like, I know that there's a kill coming and it's going to be extra juicy.
Hide around these trees, though. Playing really sneaky. As soon as Malrine hits his 6, which he has now got, he's just going to make a beeline for him straight away. And Malice, not a hope in hell's chance of getting himself out of this one. They were just burned down. TP coming in, though, from Rogue as well as Pona. Maybe could try and set up some sort of counter kill. They're going to get the toss back. But even still, not too close to tower range. Staking will take a couple of hits, but actually the Tomato Creep's doing more work. Going to try and chase down Rogue underneath the tower. Malrine, though, wants to go after Pona instead. Tiny's pretty slow, but fast enough to get himself away. Rogue's still going to be careful, man. Malrine's in a very dangerous radius to him.
This is not as bad as it could be because at least you're getting decent farm on your cores in the other lanes. I say that as we see Chrono is 20 CS bad, but at least he's playing 1 versus 1. You are moving the supports a little bit. It's still not good, but the kill threat on your cores on the sideline gets less because of that.
There's not much kill threat for Vanilla, but in terms of his CS, it is abysmal. 40 and 22 to Skeeter into 19-2 Vanilla. And yeah, Chrono just getting sort of bullied underneath his own tower here from ATF, because why the hell not? Forces out the blink. Chrono will be fine, but he has no tangos, no mana regen, nothing.
Rogue.
And the bounty rune spawn can't unfortunately take that one away. Just the easy stomp there from the Centaur creep. Rogue's going to take a bit of damage, but it is an Oracle. He's going to walk himself away.
Listen, I'm giving the fans something to cheer for. All right, you know that's our job here, as well as telling them what to do. Like Amar, he's moving up with pretty low health. He'd love to catch Chrono, but Ponar, he finds him first. Do they have enough damage? I think so.
Oh, he uses a stick. Can actually try to turn around. Eats the creep for the frost armor. Maybe going to try and stand his ground right now. He's tanky with the pink pole. He's attempted to run away. Can he actually survive this one? ATF, man, what a demon. He's going to turn. Man fights Chrono, but the neutrals take them both. No.
Yes! Yes, for Revenants! What the hell are you saying?
Malice will die as well. I mean, come on, even if you're a Revenants fan, I think you'd be rooting for ATF in that situation, man. 1v3ing and still takes 2 and down, but the neutrals stealing the credit from both. Oh, that's so heartbreaking.
Hey, he did not take them down. The neutrals took them down. That's what it says. And ADF, he just died to Chrono. That's again pretty decent for Revenants, but unfortunately, like, it takes 3 of you to kill 1 guy where you lose 2 and you lose your mid tower. So you may not be giving away everything, but you're giving away a lot for very little.
Yeah, 100%. It's now 6,000 gold lead, 8.5 minutes in here for Team Falcons. Every single lane has just gone absolutely beautiful for themselves. They don't mind what the hell happens. Meanwhile, in their own triangle area, the skewer, unfortunately, there for Nilla, just drags the Huskar with him. Will he burn? No, he will not. Enough regen.
Yeah, and a good amount of health as well, thanks to the bracer and the gauntlets. I think he's got them to like 10 strength, so it does, give him a bit of cushion to work with. Can we look at the net worth for a second here, as we can see Skeeter all the way at the top with 60. Oh my lord, he's...
Yeah. Like pretty much every single core is a couple of thousand gold ahead of their counterparts, which is really rough. Malice even got cliffed by the Wild Wing creep there from the Enchantress, so he had to use his TP to get down from the cliff. Just some extra insult. Meanwhile, Chrono in danger under his own tier 1. He's still only level 5, whilst Malice is level 8. This poor old Queen of Pain man just can't get any space, and Rogue's just going to get bullied down. Although in comes Pona, but the Chrono Skeeter trying to keep his own mid laner alive. Chrono wants to get the finish, will be able to take him down, and immediately that's his level 6, nearly level 7 actually. But he's still in danger. The snaking is here because of the time dilation. The blink is very slow, but even still with the scream, he will push them back, and he's going to be safe for now.
He uses the magic wand, gets his ultimate out, first ulti of the game, and doesn't really do anything. I guess kind of saves his life. I'm not really sure how much Falcons want to commit for that kill on the Queen of Pain underneath the tower. Still, it is something as Chrono, he is leading for his team, but still very, very far behind on everyone on the Dire side. When we're looking at win percentage, already at 86%. ADF already has the Veil. He is going back for the Hand of Midas. I guess he thinks that this game... Nah, it's going to take a few more minutes, so might as well farm up until then.
He just wants to pad out his GPM. That's all he wants to do. Like, he's like, okay, I feel like we got this in the bad boys. Let's just do whatever the hell we want.
Skeeter, he's got 2 Wraith Bands, Power Treads, and the Maelstrom is very close to being finished. So anyone he chronos, he's going to be hitting fast and hard. That's a little scary. He kind of intended to win the lane, and he did with the item build. He was able to do so.
Yeah, like Skeeter has had the freest time ever on this Faceless Void, man. Not contested at all in the lane. Do whatever the hell he wants. Just happily. He doesn't have much kill credit, but who cares? He's just doing his own thing. Hitting creeps like a true carry.
He is AFK. That's what we want to see. We don't want to see him. But actually, he's been fairly active. He's got 1 kill to his name. Oh no, 1 assist. That's something.
Yeah. Better than the Faceless Voids in my pubs, anyway.
Rogue, he's got the urn, but not yet level 6 on this Oracle, which would help them if only one player gets caught by the Chronosphere. So he's mid lane. He should get it if he sticks on, but he's actually moving top, not waiting for this.
I think so. Maybe there's a few people of Revenants heading up towards this top tier 1 to try and defend it, but it's too little too late. They already lose their tower. And even just going to get their own triangle invaded. Marine's going to push them out. And all they can do is run away. Hey, we were saying how Rogue's still trying to hit his level 6. Poda's still trying to hit his level 5. This poor old Tiny man just hasn't had any chance to get any sort of experience.
We shouldn't say stuff like that. Come on. Yeah, this is the problem, by the way. And Tiny's a hero that really... like, I wouldn't say levels matters too much as if you can get that first blink dagger, that early blink dagger. You know, he does not have that. Bomb lane, that's a Doom.
Trying to go for some sort of counterplay to punish this dive here from the Doom, but he's just so damn fast with the pickle. They toss Malice on top of him. Maybe that's a little bit too far, because Malice is wondering why the hell he's here. He's just going to die. Rogue's still coming forward. They want to try and kill ATF, but this man is just way too tanky. Chrono, maybe in a spot of danger, will be able to get the blink down to the low ground. There is the Centaur, gets the stun, but it doesn't matter. Crit is there to get the finishing touch of the kill. And poor old Rogue burnt away through the trees. And it's 3 people dead there for Revenants, and unfortunately, couldn't take down anyone.
They did save Vanilla. You know, that was actually sort of the goal of that move, is that everyone shows up, save Vanilla. They use the false promise. Vanilla, he can TP away, but I don't think ATF is going to let him. He's moving pretty fast, waving to him. He's like, wave to your death, baby.
Yeah, no skewer. He's going to attempt it now, and oof, that was close. Very, very close, but even so, ATF will just get the kill for that one.
Vanilla was waiting for the Unfurled Blade to come out. It came out. He's like, maybe I can TP away, but he was low enough for health. And he's like, I know once he gets that bar, that's all I can use it, and it doesn't matter what he does afterwards. Malice, not too far away from the Dragon Lance, but you need the Hurricane Pike to sort of push away the Huskar when he jumps on you. Dragon Lance won't help you out too much, but it's a step in the right direction at least.
Yeah, if you could actually get the space to get some decent farm going, maybe they'll be able to get to a point where they can start making some action happen themselves, but they need a lot more time. Generally, from your mid laner, you need someone who can make space for the carry to get their own items on the go, but with this approach from Team Revenants, they basically have a carry in the mid as well, who also needs tons of time. And they're getting punished quite a lot.
There they go. They're showing up. Power Rangers coming in, but, well, Falcons, they go out. Feeling like it's not worth their time right now to go for this tower. Again, Poner, he is still 5.5. It's not... Oh, there you go. He becomes 6. It's not that bad because Tiny's ultimate is kind of irrelevant on a support.
Yeah, I agree. It's like... never even bother leveling it at all. Rather just max out True Grab as well before taking that thing.
It's like, what does it even give you at this point? It used to give you stats resistance. Doesn't it give you stats resistance? I think it gives you armor. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, it gives you armor, no stats resistance. Oh, it increases your toss damage, I guess.
It's like I could level up toss and get direct damage increase. In the meantime, though, Malrine, he just decides straight up to go for Roshan. They don't even take their second Wisdom Rune, but look at the net worth. It is 15,000 advantage for Falcons before the 15-minute mark. 16,000 make that. They are running them ragged right now. Looks like Rod of Atos for Kronos is the item into the Gleipnir. Magic damage, not amazing against the Huskar, but the ability to lock people down would be helpful.
Yeah. Which is something that they definitely have. I was saying earlier, they've got a lot of ways of controlling people up here on the side of Falcons. Oh! It's like the casual toss the sensor up into the sky, but ATF will just make sure he gets the kill. Doesn't even care about sticking in XP range. He's like, yeah, you're dead, whatever. I don't care. Meanwhile, in the mid, Malice. Maybe getting pressured underneath his tier 2 tower. Do Falcons actually commit for the dive right now? The arrows get tanked up mostly from the tomato creep, but even still, they will drop the Chrono. They got the lockdown on towards 2. Rogue will die before he gets on. Vanilla, though, commits the RP, is able to kill the Enchantress. That's just the position 5. Ski is going to try and run himself away, and there's nothing else here to stop the retreat from Falcons. Actually, ATF turns up. He's like, why are you guys running away? Let's just keep fighting. Unfortunately, Vanilla going to be able to run himself back into the safety of his base. And Pona maybe wants to go for some sort of toss play, but no one again from the rest of his team is nearby.
He just walks in, you know. Hey, by the way, one nice change for Doom is that when you eat a creep, the ability is upgraded without you having to consume a new one. This was a nice quality of life change. So he's got this speed aura is just getting faster and faster all the time. Meanwhile, Vanilla.
Stolen toss, dragging the Magnus out position. There will be the false promise at the very least to keep him alive. They're going to burst down Malrine, but that is just the first life at the end of the day. Chrono into the backlines will also kill Crit. It's a decent fight so far. Can they get anything else out here for Revenants? Chrono is really trying to stick on top of people, but it looks like they will make the wise decision to fall back. They get a free kill, and they remove Aegis, so they are happy with that.
Yeah, that's actually pretty damn solid. What you'd like to do for Revenants, honestly, is send Chrono to push out the lanes. Unless you're caught by, like, the Chronosphere, he should be able to move around the map and push out lanes for his team. The ADF doesn't have a Blink Dagger. He's not going to go for it either. He's going to go for I believe the Octarine core. Actually, he's going for the old build. Huh. And so it should be fine. Like, it should be
I don't
okay.
know. Malice is okay. Trying to TP. Nice toss from Pona. We'll give him the space. Unfortunately, not going to be able to complete his own TP, as he will get brought down. I'm kind of surprised Malrine isn't just building an axe or something like that, you know? Just a full-on guarantee somebody dies, like, pretty much.
Yeah, but then again, we often see like this kind of skill build, sorry, item build, halberd, armlet, BKB maybe, then you can go for the Ags. I don't think there's any order to it. Oh, ADF?
Oh, they're going to try and make a play. 3 heroes on top of it right now. They're doing a lot of damage from afar. No one gets too close. Even still, he's going to be able to get the dude trying to take down the Drow. Unfortunately, will he actually burn?
Yep.
Yeah, unfortunately, the odd protection from the Oracle makes no difference there. And Malice will still lose his life. But at the very least, he got the XP this time for killing ATF, so yeah, could have been worse.
Yeah, I mean, it's pure damage, right? It's like not much you can really do about it in that situation, unless you have the False Promise available. So, Revenants kind of holding. I mean, Falcons, they had this big power spike with the Aegis. They weren't able to sort of go high ground with it. It's okay. You just killed Amar as well. It's like signs of life, but you're still in a really, really dire situation here. As Huskar, does he want to go for Cross? No, he wants to go for Poner.
Yeah, Pona just goes for a point-blank toss-up into the air, but he's so slow. Still going to get those burning spears on top of him. He will die. Rogue coming in, though. Want to try and apply some pressure. Chrono jumping forwards with the scream, with the armlet toggle, though. It's not going to be enough. They will still cow Malrine. And then there's going to be the 3-man RP from Vanilla. Revenants, they're bouncing back, but here comes the 3-man Chrono. They got the lockdown onto the Queen of Pain. They are dead. Malice getting focused up, and never mind. Just when it was looking up there for Revenants, Falcons, they just shut them down. And Vanilla, maybe he can't even escape here. He's got no mana left or a skewer. Just going to get slowly poked. And then effectively, that is going to be a team wipe.
You know, honestly, Rev is still showing a lot of heart there. Great use of the Spirit Vessel from Rogue, as well as the Sonic Wave to get a kill on Malrine. They got 3-man RP. It's like, they're doing all they can to hold on. And that shows a lot of grit, a lot of persistence. It's very impressive, even if they are losing the way they are right now. As Spawner, he's going to die again here.
Yeah, just casual Doom onto the support. He's dead. It's so nice now for Dooms. You can just drop your ultimate, walk away, and it's like, right, you're not going to get denied. You're dead. I don't care. Before you had to chase to secure it. Yeah. I mean, you're a Doom player, though, so of course you like it. I don't like it.
It's how it should be. You know, it always sucks that you work so hard, you doom someone, you stay on them, and all of a sudden they get denied. You're like, why is this not fair? I worked hard for my kill.
Hey, man, it reminds me when I play Venomancer, so it's only fair. It happens to other heroes as well. Hello. 20-minute Tormentor. And it looks like Falcon's going to steal away the Radiant side. They are actually coming on over here to try and fight into this one. They will still get picked up. Malrine, though, he's going to try and walk himself away. Jump forwards from Vanilla, but unfortunately still can't get the skewer back onto anybody. And Rogue's going to be careful. He's pretty far forwards. Pona as well. Maybe looking for a toss play, but instead he gets caught out of position. And he will be the one to actually lose his life. So it's another free kill there for Revenants. Even still, without the safety of the Aegis, they're not going to try and risk anything for like a high ground push.
If I was Poner, I'd sell those arcane boots and get me Blink Dagger, because he's just unable to do anything in this game right now. He's been waiting for this Blink Dagger. 21 minutes in. You really require some of these jump tosses. Just the jump stun would be good enough for you. Like, I know saying sell arcane boots is like sacrilege, but you need to do that at this point. Unless you can... I imagine he's thinking any fight, he's like, okay, all we have to do is win one fight and I'll have the money. But it's so much more likely to win the fight if you have the blink.
Yeah, it does make it a hell of a lot easier. We'll see if that decision doesn't punish them eventually, as it looks like Revenants do go for a 4-man smoke, but it looks like they weren't really fully committing for any sort of play. Now they're actually going to decide to move outside of their base, see if they can find anybody, but everyone from Falcons is well out of this area. So unfortunately, doesn't look like they're going to be able to find anything at all. Maybe snaking, but not the highest priority kill in the world.
And Falcons, they're playing very aggressively on the enemy side as well, as we've seen sort of happen a lot these days when it's like, you're winning, just play on the enemy side, make sure they can't get anything. And, well, they might be catch Chrono here.
Yeah, pulled up into the control, and he is just immediately dead. Meanwhile, down to the south side, Amar also dropping the Doom on towards the Oracle. Gets skewed into the base with the RP here from Fadilla. They're trying to bring that ATF. He's so damn tanky. Even a buyback here from Chrono, but a point-blank scream to the face will bring him down at the very least. Mal Reed even tipping his own player. Why the hell not?
It's these are big kills, you know. Every time you trade 1-for-1, it's really good for you. Unfortunately, this does cost them a buyback, and there's still the Chronosphere available. So it's not like this kill was for free at all. And oh, Chrono, he just bought back.
Oh wow, that's a lot of pretty non-committal damage. Even still, we're able to back off and survive. They're trying to go for a skewer play, but unfortunately, everybody from Falcons was ready for this. They dropped the Kono to deny the TP, even getting the +1 grab onto Rogue as well. So Oracle will die, and then Crit showing he's the true Tiny, throwing back Malice. And that's a free kill on towards the Drow Ranger as well. A buyback from Rogue means absolutely nothing, as it's a 3 versus 4. They've got to try and hold on to this high ground.
It's really hard. It's looking pretty impossible for them to hold on. There are no big ultimates from Falcon's side. That's the one thing. Oh god, they got him again.
The disrespect, Crit tossing the Tiny to his death. Man, this guy has no chill. No chill at all.
Why would he? You know, he's like, this is how you do it. You know, you get a Blink Dagger and you jump and you toss. But Pona unfortunately just couldn't get that on time. I don't think it would have made too much of a difference anyway. You are playing against the best team in the region. This is kind of the expected result. But Revenant, they had a few flashes of brilliance here. As their base, it's getting melted.
It's getting melted. It's just gone. There's absolutely nothing they can do to defend there. Probably one
Blink
trump
Dagger.
card being the RP. All right.
He's got it.
What's this going to do here? We're going to hope for a dream toss skewer into the fountain play. I guess that's the only play. He heard you, mate. He heard you cool. Going for it. Jumping for Vanilla. Unfortunately, it was red. Gets grabbed immediately. There is going to be the false promise, keeping him alive for a moment longer. He's got 4 seconds until the RP is available, but even so, ATF charges forwards, chucks the Doom on towards the Drow. Chrono also grabbed. Barely will get the jump into the fountain, but still going to burn away. ATF doesn't care if he dies. Will secure the kill, and there it is. GG is called, and Falcons smash game number 1.
Oh, man. Even, by the way, Chrono, when he dies, he writes to ATF. He's like, where are you going?